Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you're from. Y'all, come in. Hope everybody doing okay. Glad to have y'all here. Um, we just gonna entertain, come in and criticize. We're gonna do all the good things. We're gonna have fun this morning. Um, Anybody having birthday, having birthdays? Y'all, let's dive into our content. Okay. Um, get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. I want to talk about D4VD, David and Bryan Kohberger. And the reason why I chose David and Bryan Kohberger this morning is because we had a good discussion last night on live. Go back and check that live out. Go back and check the live out. Thank you very much. I had to remember what the title was. I can't remember. We had a great discussion, and I want to thank those people who joined us last night. But I want to dive in trying to dissect what we have covered so far in D4VD case. Okay. Um, and Bryan Kohberger. Those two individuals. Let me drink some more of this coffee right there. Got to put that motor in me. Put some fuel to the motor. In the motor. Yeah. What I don't find out about uh DV D4VD in the Bryan Kohberger case. Bryan Kohberger had me fooled. Bryan Kohberger had me fooled. Bryan Kohberger, David D4VD, David, I'm going to say David, remind me of Kohberger. They are so smart. They know how to manipulate you. They know how to make somebody think that they are not the killer. Because I would have never thought that. I kind of like didn't know. The way they explained us about Bryan Kohberger, because he was a rapper, he wants to be a rapper, okay? But you have uh, David that is a musician. But Bryan Kohberger took all four of those beautiful young people life at that house. But I couldn't figure it out. His case, his crime was like he manipulating people. He making people think that because he had a they kept throwing his education out. Bryan Kohberger, they kept throwing his education out. But with David, they keep throwing out, they giving him credit for being violent. Oh boy. Thank you, baby. Hey, to the point. Yeah, hey baby. They what they do will let me keep these glasses though. Now I got skewed them big glasses, but I can't see with that. But David David remind me of Bryan Kohberger. They use this to get in the mind of the people. David is into, he get a thrill out of blood. He get a thrill out of creepiness. Bryan Kohberger was the same way. For those who don't know Bryan Kohberger, he the one unalived all four of those kids in the Idaho. He unalived all four of those kids. Bryan Kohberger case is just give me the ring of David. They sit there and be in their mind. They do things that they have no, they got They don't have no mind control over this. They think it's right. David, on the other hand, I listen to him. I study him. But he remind me of Bryan Kohberger. I cannot get into him. David blocking something. David mind is blocking my mind and to criminate him. I don't like that. I want to criminate him. But I want to criminate him fairly. Like I gave Bryan Kohberger a chance. Bryan Kohberger didn't talk. See, Bryan Kohberger didn't talk. But you had David that do talk and confess. Bryan never did talk. As long as I know that man, I didn't hear Bryan talk until one time he was at the in court when the judge said, "Do you understand, Bryan Kohberger?" He said, "Yes, Your Honor." He said, "Yes, Your Honor." And I was like, wow, that's how his voice sounds. But here you go with D4VD. Okay, baby, have a good day at work to the point, and I appreciate you, baby. Appreciate my subscribe. I love y'all, because y'all. Okay. Have a blessed day, baby. Be safe. David is more like David don't make $millions. David is making money off this girl. David is making money off. Bryan Kohberger made money off the girl, off those four. They making money. You know he's gonna write books. That's what's gonna feed Kohberger in jail. He gonna make millions of dollars with the crime he did. D4VD has made millions of dollars, y'all, off of his songs. His songs, he made money off of thinking. I don't know. He makes money off being creepy, being he make money what the name Brad, not Brad, D4VD make money off of being his music remind me of God, what this man, he used to have he used to think about blood all the time. David is rich. He's getting millions of dollars off of his songs right now. These kids are enjoying, they punish themselves with violence. They are punishing their minds with violence. We're gonna lose all billion of kids through violence. They think it's not violent, but that's how they feel on the inside. They feel on the inside. That's how they feel on the inside. See, David got me fooled. I don't like David to play with my mind like he think he playing with it, but I got control of this. David don't. David don't have the process controlling this on me, because I control this. Hey, baby, I control this, not David. Now, I just listened to David talk. I listened to him confess. He's going to manipulate a whole lot of interviewers. They are interviewing him. These podcasters are making money off of David. David going to make millions of dollars talking about how he write his song. Why are we glorify evil? Bryan Kohberger wanted to be a rapper. He did what he wanted to do to be a rapper. I never heard of David. I never heard of David. I never heard of David. I never heard of D4VD. And I know my kids young. They don't listen to nothing like that. No way. They can't even dance to that kind of music because they work hard. But David pouring all that evil spirit into the minds of our young people, thinking that it's okay, David. That's the only thing I don't like what David doing is taking his Fortnite, taking his Roblox games that all millions of young people in the world love. Parents don't mind their kids playing games like that on video. Y'all got to change up on your mind setting of picking the right games for your kids to watch. I want to see children have fun like mine grew up and had fun. But mine's mostly like I kept the eye on the outside world with sports. See, these last four that I have, they didn't have a chance to be on they played this, but they didn't have in mind. The first child is 10 years older than the other one. My oldest one, 46. She played this all day, all night. Nintendo, all them little games, all night. As long as she was in the house with me, I was cool. My mind said and wasn't thinking about who she's talking to, who she playing with behind the computer. I just saw her being happy in the room playing the games, like any other parent. Not thinking who she playing with when she plays with another person. Didn't happen, but I'm just saying, parents don't deserve this. Children don't deserve this. Why are y'all building? Why would they build evil inside of games and control minded of these kids? I can't answer that, but I can protect. You can't protect your kids from that kind of stuff because they're not old enough to be on Roblox and Fortnite. Parents like now. I'm glad now. Say like that oldest one. I made sure she played sports too. I had to change up with her getting on the computer playing with them games. I had to change up. So I had to keep her in summer sports, track and field running our family. So me as well. I had to I'm trying to help my parents see what you have to do to change your kids for your kids' life. What you got to put, the work that you got to put in. I know you don't want to hurt their heart. I know you don't. But sometimes tough love is the best love for your kid. With the world out here that we're living in through the music. The music is not happening. Let me see what you're saying while I'm trying to talk. I'm out. I see. Well, let me see, Jimmy. I can't sit here and talk one-on-one with you. Now I put my glasses on to talk to you. See what we dealing with here, y'all? Why would this person be even upset with me when I'm talking and she being rude and want me to stop talking to millions of people, and then I'm gonna come back. If you're a member of my channel, you would know that I would put these glasses on and listen to you. But I'm not about to cut what I'm doing for nobody. To reach out to the people, my subscribers and people who watches me. Give me time. That's what we dealing with in life. Y'all too sensitive. Y'all too sensitive for me. I'm only one person. That's what your kid is trying to tell you. David is trying to tell his parents. David also trying to tell his parents. Bryan Kohberger, all parents ignored him. These young people, parents so busy want all the attention on them instead of their kids. You can't judge a person now. I've been judged in my chat just because I'm not giving that person attention. That means that you being rude to me and disrespectful to me because I won't stop doing what I'm doing for you. That's wrong. Y'all got to stop being disrespectful. I know that right down south. That was real mean. That was real mean. But see, they want my one-on-one attention. I love people. See, I love people. And I'm gonna get all these people who don't get attention. I don't have time for that's what's David. Then nobody listen to David. Just listen and come in. If you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. But listen. They go the title. We don't read no more. We don't read. We are so disrespectful. This is the work. The people. Some people in the world. I'm gonna tell you, we got some good people in the world. We got some good people, but we don't take time out to read just because we don't know how to read. See, you can write music and don't know how to read. You can write music and don't know how to read. You can have all the education in the world, but you still don't have the street knowledge. You don't have that knowledge that you need in your life. You got to know how to write the other side of the world, writing. You can't just only just be educated over here. We don't read no more. We don't listen. We don't read. We judge. But how you gonna judge somebody and you don't know them? David Bryan had a lot of people fooled. Oh, he got the only thing we heard in Bryan Kohberger case was he had a doctorate degree. He was smart. He went to this college. So why he can't have a criminal mind? He majored in a criminal mind area. He underlined 4 people that we didn't think he did it. He was a rapper. Y'all didn't know nothing about that. He was wanting to be a rapper. Don't do this, guys. Look like you don't had too many hamburgers. Yeah. So that's same thing with David. Now David being interviewed. All I hear now about David is you know who I'm really worried about, in this case, it's that little girl. I am so worried about that. What happened to that little girl and why it happened to that little girl. First of all, I hate that it happened because she's a runaway. She was a runaway. Why was she running away? She was beautiful. Because a man just like Nazaria Harris. You had these men, what the ones that these girls shoot. These girls are running to these men for love because the women not getting them love. See, they can be D4VD. I don't now like I thought Bryan Kohberger wasn't a killer. Like I thought that Kohberger wasn't the killer. I've been saying I don't know if D4VD was the killer because my timing, the timeline is not fitting into what he do. My timeline is not. Bryan mental capacity threw me off in the whole case. Bryan Kohberger had me like, why he break in a house, underlie 4 people, knowing this room door is closed? Could somebody be in this room? But he didn't bother to open up the door. He went up to 2 that was asleep. He went after these 2 down here who was awake. But you didn't even go open that room door. See, Bryan, criminal mind. I'd like to get inside of a criminal-minded person, a criminal. I'd like to get into a criminal mind. But David and Bryan Kohberger won't let me in their mind. And I'm not what you call spiritual, but I feel that I can read minds. But those criminals are not letting me get into their minds. Happy birthday! If it's anybody's birthday, happy birthday to you. Y'all enjoy y'all day. If today your birthday, do whatever you want to do peacefully. Now, going back to what I'm saying, the way David is getting David right now, that young artist, that 20-year-old young man is gonna make money off his music. He already don't hit the chart. We got a girl on the live. We got a girl on the live. It's like, oh well, it wasn't David. Somebody pushing his music out there. When I look at David D, when I watch D4VD audience, you know who I saw out there? No discrimination, no nothing, because I know I'm not. I seen them foreign people, like foreign people. I seen Chinese, I seen Mexican, Latino. I seen a lot of them out there into his music and what he's speak on inside of his music. They out there singing his song. Out there in his crowd. His crowd. He had a crowd full of young people that going through something in their family. Living the way they don't, they got to live a certain way, y'all. Some of them people from different religion and different religion beliefs live differently like us. Now they over here in the United States, they not understand. They don't have to be that mindset that they had when they was over there. Okay? And I look at David audience. A bunch of young people thinking mindset of being evil, singing evil songs. Later on, when they mature, they don't want to hear that kind of music. Oh. Now I don't even smoke. I don't even smoke. You said, oh, have a great day and smoke lots of weed. Oh, I don't smoke. I don't smoke. That's because people, I'm different. I don't smoke. But I have a great day, though. But let's say, I can't get into David music. See, the difference in music, y'all got to understand about music. If you don't know about music, you won't understand. See, when I was coming, it was love music. Hey, Shauna. When I was growing up, Shauna, I'm gonna make you a mod today. Real good in the chat. I'm gonna make Shauna a mod today. Shauna will be able to block you if you're being disrespectful. Okay, I'm gonna get Shauna deserve to be a mod today in this live. So I will. That's one thing I can let y'all be appreciative is showing y'all some love that way. Since I haven't made the money on YouTube yet. So thank you, Shauna, for earning that wrench, because I like her punch. I like her punch and participation. So get back to what I said. You're welcome, sweetie. When I was coming on, we listened to Key Sweat trying to get our relationship back together. We was in love. They was talking through the music of it's a thin line between love and hate, and you got Betty right. Clean up a woman. You got I've been a cook in the kitchen, a lady in the street. They was more like, and Keith Sweat, I wanna go outside in the rain. Our music that we were listening to was putting the relationship loving to back together, trying to make the music was telling the man how you felt, or the woman how you felt about them. Then as they grew, the music, now my kids listen to our music, but they don't listen to no violent music, but they listen to music. But they then, because they was in the band. So that means that the generation now is trying to protect themselves spiritually, listening to that music and believing in that music that's saying the blood and sinning and that music ain't right. That music ain't right, but to them, that's the only way they can beat that music, by listening to that evil stuff. And then they add God into that spiritual sin. They try to add him in it. Try to add Christ in it. You can't do that. That's what they do. Mind setting like, oh, I'm tired of doing right. I don't want to do right. All love story. All love story. All love story. It used to be all love story. Now it's like, I'm gonna run away. Just to be with this group over here that smoke all the time, that do, pop them pills, that do everything. Don't listen to people. But you're not taking over your responsibility. Now you're ready to change. It have to take, these days that we living in now, it have to take something to happen. No way a little girl should be unalive in somebody trunk in plastic. No. I honestly believe that a lot of the people online are not real, right, Shauna? They bots, and they also very like brainwash. Thank you, material for our children. That's what I told them in the beginning. I know better than ever to think like that. My mama would have had my hide. See, y'all, it's gonna be up to parent. We got to make our kids understand that we love them, because David mom parent, Dave D4VD parent love him. They love him, but they don't like his music. So long as you keep singing, hey baby, Demetrius, what's up? Keep telling these children. I had to fight against this in education. Education, when teachers have to fight with that mentally with these kids. They already had the mindset that they ain't do nothing in that other class. They better come in here and interrupt your class. Not in this class, you're not. So that means that you got to put your boot down on the ground. Mentally, physically, and emotionally. Listen. If you sit down, see David not gonna break. David gonna be another Bryan. He gonna sit back and let y'all figure it out. See, David ain't gonna tell y'all what you need to know. He gonna do like Kohberger. I'm gonna brainwash y'all, manipulate y'all. Y'all figured it out. I know what I did, but I ain't gonna sit here and say I did it. That for in his name, like half of a saint is for. You know what, Shauna? I thought I was the only one that paid attention to that for in his name. I thought I was the only one pay attention to that 4. He didn't put a 6. So he had to put a 6 there. Y'all would have thought differently by him. But he had to put Campbell. He had to put in understanding. Let me get my. Look at him. Don't start this morning. Don't start. Come here, Campbell. Hey, you. Hey, Campbell. Look. You hear me talking to you. Come here. Now I'm live now. Now I want you to act like a big boy, okay? Let mama go live and you act like a big boy. Sit down, okay? I'm gonna give you something when I finish. Sit down. Yeah, that 4 in David name. I don't like the feeling that I'm getting. This is the second case. that won't let me get into their criminal mind. It won't. He won't. I'm not. They won't let me get in it because they are very manipulative. Yeah. Well, what I'm on, y'all. Yeah. Anyway, kids now in the world, you got to watch your babies because you can give your babies all the love in the world, all the attention in the world, but you got a lot of parents want attention. Grown people want attention, so they use evil. Evil. They don't mind evil. They don't mind evil. They want attention. They didn't get that attention coming up. So they are using the get attention from evil is getting attention. And that hurts me. That's it's getting and I hate to see a parent go out there and work and do the best they can for their kids. I don't want I want kids deserve to have a fun. But you got to remember our parents protected us. We probably thought that what they were saying to us or what they was doing, they didn't love us. They was protecting us for this world. I used to tell my children when they drive my car, hey Adrian, I was trying to tell my children, it's not that you that I don't trust with my car. It's the people who behind their wheel. I trust you, but I don't trust these folks out here in the world. So mama gonna be strict like this, but you have to talk to them. When we had Bible study, I ain't into the Bible like that. I'm just, I pray, but I'm not into the Bible like that. But we did have Bible study with us, with me and my kids. We had family meeting on certain day. It's gonna take the parents to, in the summertime, find some love for your kids to do. I had to go in my pocket. I had to sacrifice and go in my pocket for bills. For as long as I can protect them, I was cool. As long as they say they were having fun, you have to, what we have to do is, with David, what we have to do is take the time and the opportunity to take that day off from work. I know it's hard for you to take that day off from work. You just get and that one day out of school for them kids and take them to get ice cream together. Take them to get some dinner together. Where you want to eat today, Kiki? Where you want to eat? That's your turn to pick on my next off day. Or either it's time for you. You got two children. Where you want to eat at, baby? Even ask the little 1-year-old, where you want to eat at today, baby? What you want to eat? If we don't protect our kid mind, if we don't try to control up here to get it away from there, we got to go in that room. We got to play them, watch that, lay on that bed. Parents are not parenting. No, they're not. You got to go in that room when they playing them games. Them children I used to go lay on their bed while they playing the games. I don't know how to play the games. I don't know how to play the games. I know I look like I know how to do all this stuff. I don't. I just feel like, God doesn't. He always worried and would take us out with water, okay? And fire, right, Shauna? Do you give then, okay, do not give them access to the internet, right? And you know what? Gang, with my oldest when she was 8 and 9, when I gave her that Nintendo game, gave her, y'all used to call them Nintendos. When I gave her, she was my first child. And she taught me what not to do with the next one that I have. Thank you, baby. I with my first child, she's 46 now, but she taught me what not to do with the next 4 that I had. Oh no, they didn't do games, play on them games like she did. No, 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 no. I learned from her. Good morning, baby. Monitor, baby. I monitor my kids. I monitor them. I'm telling you, that first one taught me a lesson, not to buy them a game. I used to tell people, if you're gonna buy my children anything, don't buy them this and don't buy them that. Because that's not my value. That's not my ethical in it. That's not my beliefs in my house. That's why they got their own home now and good jobs. It wasn't easy for me to get up here. Now they got their own mindset with their families. No, you got in the music. They don't listen to that bull mess David listen to. I'm gonna be honest, David. If that's what David like, and that's the kind of music that the people that surround him like, that's them. But mine will never be on that page. Those are your kids. Show your kids that you love them. Take another game. There are many game boards that they can play. There are other things that they can do besides grabbing into this evil spirit of somebody they don't even know. That we need to do that, y'all. We need to stop letting. This is a distraction world that we living in. I told my son, boys do need men to good men. There are some good men, great men out there. Society and phone are the biggest today. You right, boy. They were stealing phones, stealing folks' phone in the classroom. And they were doing this and doing that. I feel sorry for the teachers. I'm so glad I retired. I couldn't do it no more. They were getting away with a lot. Now y'all don't put more computers in the classroom. Y'all don't give the kids a crown book. Well, we call it a crown book. A little tablet that you open up and they can do their work like that. Man, children gonna find a way. These kids are computerized. I don't know if it's a word or not, but they are computerized. A lot of people don't want you to put the truth out there, y'all. People want you to agree with what the evilness that going on in this world. Protect your kids and explain to them. Yeah, when my son showed out in his math class was a class that you need to pass. I had to sit down and educate them of the classes that they need to take. That work that they didn't know how to do. I didn't just sit there and not know the math. I sat there and asked my oldest daughter was good in math, and then I asked other people who good in math. And I asked young children that I know that was good in math to help them with their work. I even go on the computer and I find work for them to do on the weekend. I find when they have school off, I say, y'all don't have no work to do. Okay, but I'm going to give you something to do. So on each grade level, I research stuff on their school work. I go back and I look at the things they need to pass in class, the hardest subject that they're having, and I came up with their work. Y'all got to put the time in being a parent. If you're not ready for the time in being a parent, don't do it. It's no way that in this case we got 4 Idaho students gone, 3 girls and 1 boy. And then here we got a runaway, 15 unalive, mutilated, decomposed. And they act like the girl alive. You got to put in time to being a parent, baby. Don't have them children. You ain't ready to have them children. Nuh-uh. If you don't pay attention to your children, some adults with bad, that's what I'm trying to tell them. It's just the truth. I didn't play that spinning out over there by the house. I don't do that. I don't play that spinning out over there by the house. I can't see what mine's doing. I don't know how you run your house. Now, you got to you can't just say, I want friends. If you don't pay attention to your children, some other adult will pay. That's what's going on in the game board life. Bryan Kohberger, And D4VD was the two internet people. They on the internet putting all that negative stuff in these parents' children's head, mind. They don't act like she's alive. Her body was cut up in the car. No, they talk. No, they talk like it. They talk like, you gotta understand what I'm saying, baby. They talk like that girl. They talk like that girl alive, and she is gone. They talk. They act like Naziah Harris is here, but she's gone. 14. Naziah Harris, 14. You have what's the girl name? Uh, Celeste, 14. So we just gonna keep losing all our little girls? These mamas got their kids on the right track, and there's a distraction in this world. But if they ain't got that strong mind, like mentally, what's really going on? Y'all don't tell y'all children what's going on. It's where stop hiding stuff from your children. Be real. Sit down and talk to them real. You don't want your children to know the real stuff that going on behind the game board. Only thing you want to know, oh, y'all could just put that game in there. He could just play that game. This is what the people behind the scenes doing. Long as they quiet, ain't bothering me. I ain't got, don't stay. Anxiety, my apology. Now I'm talking about the kids. I'm talking about all my girls on lost. Here you go. You got a daddy. What's that little girl, y'all? They don't found that. When they found that little girl, now we found out I can't think of all these girls' names. Nobody can't tell me they didn't know what they can't tell me what Jarvis but didn't do. They can't tell me David didn't do. And Bryan, all these folks had vision on these little girls. And you got the in I'm just upset right now because Bryan, right, Isaiah. Bryan Kohberger messed me up mentally because he made me thought he never talked. See, Bryan never talked like David doing. David confessing in front of y'all people face and y'all not listening to him. They think it's cute. They glorify evil. That's what they're doing. They glorifying what these folks doing. And I feel sorry for the parents these days. But you know what my thing was? I used to say, I see other kids that don't run away, don't do this and that, drag your children into what they do. I seen it. I saw it with my own eyes. And you know what I did as a parent and as a citizen, as a responsible adult? I called the parent and told the parent what I saw. I told the mama, don't fuss at her, don't yell at them. Either if it was he or she, I said, don't argue with them, don't fuss at them, but bring it to their attention. There's somebody watching you, and they saw you do this and do that. See, those are parents that really appreciate you because they are hard workers. They doing it. They got values. They got they responsibility. They don't want to see. They don't know what their children doing while they in school. Yeah, the family. I mean, they knew job was. Yeah. David give me that. Jody. David give me the sense that that's what he is. Bryan give me a sense. Bryan and D4VD. They give me the good same kind of mindset. But Bryan Kohberger and David won't let me get into them mentally. They won't let me get into their mind mentally. David won't let me get in it. And Bryan won't let me get in it. I'm trying to because they spiritual. They are spiritual leaders. They know what they doing. That's why the police having a hard time. They ain't just started practicing this. They've been doing this. I bet you right now. Kids start school in August, some start in September. I bet you right now not one parent checked their homework, their midterm report card. They got one. They got one. They got a midterm report. They ain't gonna tell you. That's why you need to get on the computer and look at their grades. But y'all, it's so much going on. The music can hypnotize you. You know what I tell Siri upstairs? I said, Siri, play free Keith Sweat music. I love Keith Sweat. That's the music that spiritual get me up and ready to, hey, they get me crunk on a Friday or either on a Tuesday when I just want to calm down and turn down the red light and just green light and just listen to Keith Sweat. That's the way those kids that follow David. David is rich. You know, we said, Joe, while y'all over there fussing, Lanita over there singing Keith Sweat and Mariah Carey, and she trying to keep herself feeling good. But y'all got to know how to cut the devil out. Because they'll try to get to distract you. Since these kids, if a 20-year-old, David ain't but 20. Mama, I want to ask David, Mom, how did he get like this? D4VD got this way. How did D4VD got this way? How did he told y'all, he got a documentary out there. He said people didn't want to be around him. Even in middle school, he bring up middle school. He said people didn't, y'all, I seen dark. He lived in a dark world. Because that's the attention that grabbed to him. If you can make $1 million being in a dark place, why not make the millions? If you can make $1 million to protect your kids from that dark world, do the best that you can. But see, what happened was some of the parents messed it up. You had people in the community used to tell you about your child. Now you telling I don't see parents told their child be disrespectful in school, be disrespectful to the teachers. We don't know what's going on in the house. We don't know what made Celeste keep running away. Celeste talked to her mama. She told her mama she was dating David, a boy named David. But your daughter tell you that you dating a boy named David, and you didn't say nothing to that girl. You didn't say, let me introduce him to me. And she probably didn't want her mama to see him because he's an older guy. Parents, they got to stop blaming you all. Even though you doing the best you can, but they got to blame somebody. My daughter running away like that, that's part of me. And the police where you find her at? I'd be concerned, what did you see her at? And I have a talk with my daughter. I hug my daughter. Y'all can't get folks. Some cultures they love their kids different than we love the way they love. People love different because that's their beliefs. Sure did. If you tried to talk nice to another parent, most other parents get mad. These parents, y'all parents be getting mad with folks because somebody said something to your child. One lady got mad because I didn't want her daughter to hang up. She was in the 6th grade, y'all. Want to sit up under me. I don't want no child sitting up under me. That girl supposed to be in class. Something happened to that little girl. You gonna want to blame me. No, go to class. The girl keeps skipping class, coming around me. Don't do that. I had to go to what I had to do. Make a decision. I'm going to read you in a minute, Sean. I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to go to the principal office. Talk to her mama and tell her, please Tell your little girl to go to class and stop coming. I don't know why that little girl y'all. They be grappling against coming to me, and it's scary because anything I got to protect me. I don't know what's going on. Please keep your. Then the lady wanted to fight me. Lady King said, "Who is Coach Gill?" She went through the office. I didn't even know the lady went past me, y'all. That's how life is. If you're not sure how your tomorrow you're going to right, Shauna. If that girl lady went past me, I didn't know it. It was a young parent. I'm in middle school. Daughter in 6th grade. She was looking for me, but she didn't know that she went past me because I was standing outside talking to a police officer. Me and police officer, we have a good time talking. That lady came back out of that school and said, "Oh, so you Coach Gill?" And I looked at that lady, y'all. I said the Lord's Prayer. I said the Lord's Prayer. I said, "Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want." She didn't know what I was doing when I was looking at her. I was praying. It was a park across the street from the school. I looked over there at the school. I look at the park. The officer was right here by me. I'm listening to the lady. "Yeah, I'm Coach Gill. Yeah, I'm Coach Gill." "Well, my daughter said you won't let her." Then I was looking at her, y'all. I promise y'all, God is good. Because that mama don't know she was talking to a gangster. That mama didn't know who she was talking to. But if it wasn't for the Lord, and guess what? And this was my last year of teaching, 2019. I could have did what I had to do with that lady, but who gonna go to jail? So we had a little word right there, but I was staying professional with my certificate. Who never know when I want to go back counsel gangster culture, okay? But when they come at you, you got to pray about it. But I ain't gonna get a chance. I'm not gonna give you the chance to do. And then you know what? Another teacher walked past me and said, "I'm proud of you, Coach. I'm proud of you. Did you show would have went off?" Had to pray. I look at it. God, they don't think that they don't think that we change. We change. We took the responsibility to change for ourselves. And I'm about to let you make me the way you want to make me. Because you wanted me to babysit, and I didn't want to babysit for you. It's a lie. You have to pray, y'all. You have to pray about stuff. You ain't got to tell nobody what you prayed. The Lord knows what you're talking about. Just pray. Just start praying. Start praying. They don't think that, see with David and Kohberger, David tricked me. David Kohberger tricked me. David Kohberger made me not take up for him. David got me in the same. They are smart. They are like to manipulate people. Very manipulative. They could be the one do the killing and you won't even know that they the one did it. David D4VD even told them. That's how Jarvis Butts is. He even told, David said, "I used to struggle with lying." You know, he used to lie. My brother used to sit here and tell the biggest lie, and it don't even sound like lies. And I said, "You better tell the truth, because I'm about to do something to you. You better please tell the truth." I used to cry for my brother. Please. You know, some music, I don't want to say it like this. I don't want to say that some music shouldn't be allowed, but you can't do that. You can't do that. If that's the music that they like, you can protect your kids from it. Kids run away to be in that kind of life. Y'all got to do this. Y'all got to do this. And build your community. Build your community the way you want your community. Y'all, these days and time that we're living in, y'all got to, y'all need y'all community because you don't know who stay next door to you. Either you know who live next door to you, but you don't know them other people who live next door to you and what they did. You don't know what kind of music they listen to. You don't know what they like. We're this a beautiful world. This a beautiful world out here. It's just the things that you'll surround yourself with. This are things that you rely yourself to be around. You are beautiful. You don't need no man to tell you beautiful. You don't need no woman to tell you beautiful and handsome. Just because you got a physical situation or you don't been through changes, you still beautiful. Focus on yourself. Focus on your mind. Focus on yourself. You know what I used to say? How can you be in a relationship, in a marriage, 20 years? 20 years with a woman or a man. And then y'all depart from each other to start back over with another relationship? Really? No, what you need to do is you both need to clean your act up in the relationship. Now, I'm going to tell you something. They focusing on P. Diddy. They better focus on Kanye West. Beyonce. Jay-Z. See, some people don't express themselves where it can be recognized spiritually what they doing. Look at Cardi B. Y'all, they telling y'all, look at Nicki Minaj. Rihanna. That's why you see me dancing to these children music. To let them know, I hear you. I hear you. And then around in the circle, I'm dancing to their music because I'm letting them know I'm listening to every word you said. Grandmama listen to every word y'all say. That to get the young people attention. Oh, I didn't know grandmama watched this. Yeah, grandmama watch everything. Grandmamas watch everything. Grandmamas don't discriminate. Grandmamas see you. Now, when I make my videos today, her music, wow. Come on now. And pregnant for, she's even divorced from outset. What type of role model is that? But that's the type that you don't have to, that's something. See, Cardi B now, it's something that you don't need to, you don't have to deal with people of that kind. You don't have to deal, I'm not about to judge her. I'm not about to judge her. But the way we live, your beliefs that you believe in, your music, and if somebody music taking me away from them, I can't listen to it. I used to have a problem. I love Beyonce, but my children used to say, Mama, stop talking. Back in the days, they said, Mama, I used to say stuff about Beyonce. And they said, Mama, stop talking about my girl. Stop. I said, what is she saying, though? What is Beyonce saying? And they used to be laughing at me because I come in the room. I was just kind of mama, I love to have fun with my kids. I bust in the room like, what? What is she saying? What is Beyonce? What did Beyonce just say? What is she talking about? Why is she acting like that? Those are things. They used to tell Mama, stop talking about my girl. These kids, my children used to get mad. I be coming in the room listening. What is that you listening to? Then I make a joke. No, I don't want you listening to that. No. He said what? What he said? And then when I sing the song, when I be singing a song, I'm saying the words wrong. I said, what y'all laughing about? I'm saying the words wrong. And then when I find out what they saying, I say, that's what they saying? Y'all don't need to be listening to this. No. we as parents, we want our kids to be happy, but we just don't want them to be in the midst of. So the best thing to do is always every day hug your kids and talk to them, regardless if let's say they like women or they like men. It's just a mindset that they going through. Y'all, puberty in the middle school is something that they going through in the 6th, 7th, 8th grade. Don't fuss at them. Don't holler at them. My grown children didn't listen to her music because they didn't hear me playing it. But your children don't be around you 24/7. If your children go to school, it's a lot of things that your children hear when they're at school, parents. I'm the witness to that. It's a lot of distraction in school. Listen to me. And I be like, your mama know you listen to that music. Your mama don't know you listen to that music. Don't listen to that music, baby. Your mama don't know you listen to that music. Don't do that. Do what your mama wants you to do. See, when our kids away from us, we don't know what they doing in school. School is the biggest distraction. I never wanted my kids to go to school because I raised them different than everybody else's children. I said, I want homeschool for my kids. I want to fix their lunch. I want to do that stuff, and I wanted them to do their work, and I want to be there with them when they in school, in homeschool. Now life turned around. Time turned around. They started letting them do homeschool. I said, well, why didn't have homeschool when I had my young kids? I wanted to be a homeschool mom. Now they got homeschooled and the mamas don't want them at home. Because they protecting them from the enemies in their house. But then the kids got to see the enemy when they get home. But then you got good parents. Okay, baby. Thanks for being here. Okay. So we can't say. Don't never be the kind of person say what your children don't do when they ain't around you. Please don't be that kind of parent. You just pray that they don't. God, it's easy to get distracted. Distraction is in the school. Distraction is in the school, people. You think my children gonna really have to sit? No. No, my son told me the other day, I seen a picture of him. He was little. I thought he wasn't gonna grow. He like a midget in the 6th grade. And he showed me, he waited till he got grown and showed me he 33 now. He showed me a picture of his little short butt standing on his desk in school, doing like this. And then I said, who that little boy on that desk? He said, that's me, mama. I said, what the heck you doing on that desk, boy? Like, you didn't even tell me you were doing that. What you doing? Said, what you were going to do if that teacher came in that room and saw you on that desk? But y'all, he 33 now. But look how long it took for him to show me that video. And he was like this on the desk, like, yeah, man, like a midget. I didn't think he would ever do that, but he did it. Well, Lord, I mean, we just. And I said, you sure telling me a whole lot since you don't got grown. You sure bucking now since you grown. But that's respect. That's what they respect you. Your kids respect you when they do that. Cause they know your values. They know your ethical at that time. They don't have to live with you now. They got their own house. So they'll wait until they get older. And it's funny though because you didn't know that. So I'm thinking y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all up because I don't got hunger now. No tapper. But I want y'all keep an eye on D4VD. Case gonna be like Bryan case. A lot of y'all don't know Bryan Kohberger. But his case gonna be like that. Bryan Kohberger was creepy. Went there and did them girls like that and did them boys like that. The same way somebody allegedly. I'm still in the David. I'm gonna still read David mind. I looked at David. I listened to D4VD. Spiritually, he in this with someone else. He in a group. He's with his team. If David can make millions without you being his manager, and if he make millions and he did this to, if they accusing him of doing this to this young lady, he don't need y'all. So what David gonna do? They better stop his music from pushing at that. Melly allegedly sacrificed two of his friends. Why N.W. Melly allegedly sacrificed two of his friends. Oh, so y'all think that Portland then is not talking? Oh shoot, but that's all they do, snitch on each other. They snitching on David. They snitching right now on D4VD. But like we said, that car, the evidence is his car. That car know who was driving that Tesla. They know who was driving that Tesla. They know that Bryan is guilty. Not Bryan, but Jarvis Butt's guilty, but they can't prove it. They can't prove that he unalive Natalia. It's so much going on here. Y'all, I love y'all. Okay, you was talking. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Jody. You were talking about of 20 years just to do it again with someone else instead of both trying to change. Okay. If you have a good relationship and you and your man been together for 20 years, I can't see myself starting over trying to start over with somebody else. I'd rather take that woman that I got right there and try it. If you having a good relationship. But if it's not a good relationship, you in it just for the kids, y'all might well divorce. If you just in it just for the kid, but y'all not happy, y'all might well get a divorce. That's not why you should be in a relationship just for the kids. No. He can be over there in his house, in his apartment. You can be over there in your house, in your apartment, with the kids. Living your best life. Stop making up excuses for love because y'all still love each other. Stop making up excuses. We need to be together in the house raising the kids. No, you don't. You need to be over there and I need to be over him. I don't need you in the house with me finally looking in and seeing what I'm doing. Because it just hurts the kid. It hurts the kids. When my mom and daddy divorced, it hurt me because I want my daddy. Then when I went and stayed over to my dad, I want my mom. Then my mom didn't let me have my way. I went over there to my daddy. Daddy didn't let me wait. I ready to run away. If you're in a marriage and y'all been in that marriage 20 years, make that thing work. Make it work. If y'all don't want to make it work, go your separate ways. You deserve to be happy. Everybody in this world deserves to be happy. I am so happy right now, y'all. This is the best year of my life. When I turned 66, this became the best year of my life. I'm not stressed about nothing. I just be looking at people when they say something. When I'm out and I go to a place and you talking like you're trying to debate, I don't have time for that. And I'd be like, well, you finished? Say what you got to say so I can move on. I am so happy. Not saying I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't have my. I want me a spade partner. I want somebody who gonna play some cards with me. Big whiz. Open up that card and say, I got that king. I got that king. I got that ace of spade. I want somebody who play spade with me. I don't want to be in a relationship because I love hard. I don't want no headache. And I'm definitely not gonna try to find out what you're doing. I'm set in my ways now. I'm set in my ways. Do I wanna go when I wanna go. I wanna do what I wanna do. Happy, baby. Ain't nothing to me. I don't raise them children. They grown. I'm good. I'm about to babysit this weekend. Rub them grandbaby knees and make that girl walk. That sister needed to be walking now. She a year old. I seen her stand up. She gonna be walking when grandmama finish rubbing them knees. So it's I love y'all. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Y'all make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. On me, I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't gonna lie to you, and I'm gonna tell you something that you need to know. I'm gonna listen to you. But I ain't gonna do that one-on-one thing. I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it when I got other people that listen to me. I can't do the one-on-one. I'm not babysitting. So, when people judge you and they don't know you, that's the wrong thing to do. I love y'all. I'm out of here. Be yourself. Be who you are. If you love you, you the only one can change you. You the only one can change you. I can't change you. Nobody else can change you. Only you can change you. Because you the only one know who. You. I'm out of here, y'all.